Chapter 7, we are going to discuss about frequency diagram, histogram, polygon, and ogive. Here I am taking from your textbook, page 125, question number 2. So I'm going to club together in one diagram of this histogram, frequency polygon, and frequency curve. Okay, we will take our first histogram. We are going to present histogram of frequency diagram with the help of O axis and OY axis. If you look at the question, you will see that on the O axis you will have a class interval marks, and on the OY axis you will have number of students or frequency. So here in the questions, class intervals start from 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 60, 60 to 70, and 70 to 80. And then we are having class interval of, in page 125, that class interval, if we look your textbook of page 125, question number 2, number of students start 10, 15, 16, 20, 22 times, 22, 15, 8, and 5. These are the frequency. But on the OY axis, we need to make a scaling. So the lowest frequency is 5 and the highest is 22. So based on that, we are scaling it here. So here 0 to 5. In each unit, 5 number falls in here. So to present a frequency diagram. So how do we do histogram is, here instead the class interval is 0 to 10, but instead of that here it starts from 0, 10, 20. So we make arrangement for this. Okay, here it is understood that this rectangle consists of 0 to 10, and the second rectangle represent 10 to 20. So this is how we are presenting this histogram. So how do we do is 0 to 10, the frequency is 10. So based on O axis and OY axis, we drew a line with the help of a scale, and then the frequency is 10. So here we are drawing a rectangle of this based on O axis and OY axis. So we got one rectangle here. And so in the next class interval, 10 to 20. So how do we do is, we rely on the first class interval. So here we draw a line. The frequency is 16. So here 15 number fall and 16 will be somewhere like this. So based on the first class interval, we draw another rectangle which is attached each other. And then 20 to 30, the frequency is 20. So we draw a line here. So we make another rectangle based on the second rectangle. So similar to that, another rectangle 30 to 40 and the frequency is 20. And 40 to 50, like that we draw a rectangle which is attached to the previous one. And 50 to 60, also again the frequency is 15. So all these rectangles join each other based on the O axis and OY axis. It is called histogram. All these bar joining each other, which represent class intervals, and the height of the rectangle is based on the number of students. So here you will see 0 to 10 is 10, and 10 to 20 is 16, number of students, and 20 to 30 is 20, and 30 to 40 is 20, and 40 to 50 is 22. So this represents a frequency diagram. This frequency diagram can be done only continuous series, or which we call it as frequency distributions. So this is how the histogram look like. And then let's move on the frequency polygon. This frequency polygon, in frequency polygon, we pointed out the midpoint of each rectangle. We pointed the middle rectangle or bar. We plotted here the middle place. We plotted here, plotted, and plotted. And so here we join the plotted line with the help of scale and pencil, and meet in each plotted point of the bar, and then it's look like a curve. This is called frequency polygon. Okay, when we join the midpoint of each bar using scale and pencil, using scale and pencil, it is called frequency polygon. And another thing is frequency curve. When we talk about frequency curve, all these plotted point of the bar, with the help of a pencil, we join it. Okay, it will not be straight since we are not using scale. So with our free hand, with the help of a pencil, we draw a line, and that is called frequency curve. So you will be seeing here, see, with the help of pencil, without scale, and the line is not straight, and this represents frequency curve. Okay, this is what about frequency diagram.